We're going to sit you and Mr. Winfree right on each side of the table. Okay.
I'm just videotaping his grandmother. I'm trying to do 2 jobs this morning.
That's not espresso.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
The picture of my family. Somebody told me that.
Yeah, only the food
It's Bill. On videotape. Here's Aunt Tommy coming in.
I'm sorry, but I got to keep on.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to everyone on this very, very hot morning. So we thank you for coming out and joining us here. And thank you for coming to the groundbreaking. As you've already heard, we may have some explosions back here a little bit, the activities that's going on. Also, just to let you know before we get started, we have water over here in the cooler, so please help yourself to the water, okay? But thank you for coming. We began our construction process a few weeks ago, and we have a projected opening of fall 2011. My name is Sharon Roberts, and I'm Director of Schools. We have some brochures, and hopefully you'll get one of those before you leave. Our building, Winfree Bryant Middle School, has the capacity of a little over 118,000 square feet. And it's being built for 650 students with a core capacity of 1,000 students. We're honored today by your presence, as I've already said, and your support in our community, and we thank you for that. And we are thrilled to recognize the contributions and celebrate with 2 of our professionals in Lebanon who have great accomplishments in our school district, in our city, of educating boys and girls. And we're just thankful that their family and friends are here today. And that's Mr. Cordell Winfree and Miss Hattie Bryant.
Yay.
Mr. Winfree and Miss Bryant, I personally, on behalf of our school family, thank you for your contributions. I know the long hours that you've spent through the years without having been here myself. And I know the heart and the soul and the art and science of teaching and leadership that you put into our school district. And so we thank you for that. And we also thank their families for allowing them to do that. If you have a teacher or a principal or someone else in your family, you know the hours that they put in, whether it's in the building or whether it's at a school function or whether it's at home grading papers or in the community working with boys and girls. There's just no way to count those hours. And the love and the heart that they put into it. So we thank them very much for that. We're going to open this morning with a prayer. With Reverend Locke, if he would come forward.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, also, I'd like to recognize our board members.
Stick courthouse and looked up to find out who owned this property. And it was owned by Sarah Baird. So we looked at the phone book and called Miss Sarah up. It took about a couple of weeks because they were in Florida. Finally got a hold of them, and here come Mr. Ed rolling in there. He was 91 years of age. He rolled in and got out of his car and went inside and began to share a little bit about this property that you'd like to mentor after. Well, as you go down through a checklist, it always came back Miss Hattie Bryant was the teacher to mentor yourself after. Well, folks, as a classroom teacher, I never made it. I never could do and be the kind of teacher Miss Hattie Bryant was.
So when we had an opportunity to look at naming this school, that was a given. That was something that we needed to do. Of course, Miss Hattie, I think, left 1978. I started in 73. When they moved up to Walter J. Barrett, I was no longer on the same campus as Miss Hattie, but over the years, I've continued to know her to be a leader, very active in the community. She's the go-to person in a lot of circumstances. If you want some good information about the things that's going on, what do you need to do? So I take my hat off to Miss Hattie Bryant, and just, she was a good person to try to walk in her shoes. So let's give Miss Hattie another round of applause, please.
Thank all of you for coming. As I look around this crowd, I see family, I see friends, I see people I have known all my life. I started in the school system in 1944. I started at Market Street School. I spent 20 years teaching the 6th grade in Market Street. Mr. Dowdy came to me and asked me to go to the Lebanon Junior High, which is a criminal justice building on the corner. I went there and stayed there with them until they moved to Walter J. Then I spent 13 years there. As I look around and see all of you here, I see some of the faces that I had in the 7th grade, some of the faces I had in the 6th grade, and some of you that I have to say, now who was your mama? And now I'm saying, who was your grandmama? So I go way back into that. I see Fred Ashley, fantastic, in the 6th grade. Glad to have him. And I see Ronnie McCarver. Ronnie McCarver has moved to Texas. He's one of my little 6th grade boys. And I see so many of them around the community, and I enjoy seeing them. My family from Nashville, Inez and Tommy, my sister-in-law from Nashville, and my son just holding the umbrella behind them. And this is my personal photographer right here. I think he told me only the Queen of England has her personal photographer. So I get him handy so I can make sure I have pictures. Thank all of you for coming. Thank the committee for recommending me for this honor. It's a great honor and a privilege. Mr. Winfree and I are glad to have our name on this building. And I know, I told somebody the other day that I'm going to come down here one day and I'm going to walk from room to room and I'm going to knock a few heads if they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Thank all of you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Water up front.
Let me get y'all's picture right quick before everybody steps in right here. Right here. Yes, ma'am, I got one.
Hey, like that iPhone.
Oh, it's
the
new
new one?
Yeah, it's nice.
Does it drop all the calls like they say?
No, I just a lot of.
Because I got the one right before it.
A lot of media stuff.
Knocking it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I got film. Right here, gang. Y'all look right here at me. Everybody looking right here at me. There you go. Get right there. There you go. Very good. Here we go. 1, 2, and yeah, take that cap off there. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3. There you go.
Talking about somebody getting a tan.